All right, number one, continuing with our upstroke work. Here we go. 1E, E, 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 1E, I lost count. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E, E, a 4, 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E, E, a 4, down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 Yeah, going for a solid 120 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was not solid. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn on that accent. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's go for the repeats. The 120. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, number 2. So yeah, 4/4 time signature, but the rhythm, the strumming pattern is basically a 3/4 time signature, so it is a polymeter. And the chords will change every time the strumming pattern begins again. Important to keep that accent for beat number 1, have that on the metronome, so this way you get used to hearing the 2 different time signatures happen at the same time. Here we go. 1, 2, whoops, too fast to start. 1, gotta wait for it to start over again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1E, a 2, and 1E, a 2, and E, and 1E, a 2, and E, and 1E, a 2, and E, and 1E. A 2 and E and 1E, a 2 and E and 1E, a 2 and E and 1E, a 2 and E and 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1E, a 2 and E and 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 done. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1E, a 2 and E and 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 done. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1E, a 2 and E and 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 1E, a 2 and E and. For the repeat, just twice through. Just twice through. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. The bends. So you definitely can work on this with a backing track like we have been doing. But because this one is basically written to be played as one continuous thing. I'm going to play along with a metronome here. So as we talked about in the call, you're basically going to just count this out or feel it out as eighth note triplets. So like 3 notes per click is the general idea here. One exception is going to be this right here. So you're going to get all that in within, all of beat number 4. And then when you're doing the bulk of this, the main technique that's taught is doing the bend with your middle 2 fingers, letting go of the bend to hit that double stop, and go between the 2. I like having my thumb over the top of the guitar or over the neck because it really helps me get a good bend and helps keep strings muted as well as I'm going between bending the G string and then letting go of that real quick and going and basically just bouncing back and forth between those strings. Okay, let's give this a shot. Can turn off that accent now. All right, count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there we go. That's it. So let's go actually play it a bit slower. Let's try it at 50 so you can hear it better. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and did not like that note. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and take 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and oh my God. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's go for it a bit faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. Almost. Yeah. It'd go better without the tremolo system. Anyway, hopefully that gets the point across. And then, yeah, the B and C, E and F drill. You can do this with a metronome. You can do it without. Really, it's just going to be hammering away. Hammering on and pulling off to all the B's, the EFs, B's, and C's. So starting out, it's probably the most awkward part because I'm going to be going open and first finger. I guess you could use your middle. Because basically, moving forward, I'm using my first and second for everything. So starting out, I am using my index finger and basically just having to shift the hand over real quick. Just like playing a chord. You know, you got to move your whole hand real fast anyway. So same kind of idea here. You're just doing a single note real quick. So yeah, it's just E, F, B and C, E and F, B and C, E, F, B and C, and then pull-offs. C and B, F and E, C and B, F and E, C and B, F and E. And then here you start with the B, B and C, E and F, B and C, E and F, B and C, E and F, F and E, C and B, F and E, C and B, F and E, C and B. It's like I'm saying Stephanie. E and F, B and C, E and F, B and C, E and F, B and C, C and B, Stephanie, B and C, F and E, B and C, or C and B, F and E. And the last part is going to be a bit shorter because we run out of room. So B and C, E and F, B and C, E and F. That's it. I mean, you got your B and E up here, but then going back down, F and E, B and C, F and E, B and C. Oof. So yeah, that's a good workout right there too. But yeah, just practice going up and down those. Whew, a little bit of a bum note up there. But yeah, that'll wear out your forearm real quick too. So that should help you get more acquainted with where the half-step notes are, the B's and C's, E's and F's. And yeah, just run through that a few times a day. And that should be enough. And I think that does it. All right, any questions come up, let me know. And I'll see you again next week.